watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling this war, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more, freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force of heart in. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick. You left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Misfit Mining Saturday Night Live here with my man Mr. Hot Crypto and Tech and Little Timmy. Just kidding, the Mining King. Good to see you guys. I'm your host Chump Change. Sorry for the lack of streams the last couple days. Just want to address the elephant in the room. I've been sick, super sick. My kids gave me the AIDS from school. It was awful, but we're better now. We're back, and Bitcoin all-time high, $77,000 as of right now, 77.3 to be exact. Crazy. Did you guys expect this insane pump last couple days?
I did.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a nice pump. I didn't know it was going to be this crazy, though. Let's forget. It's going pretty hard.
When I was streaming Tuesday night, it hit the all-time high during the stream. Right after he hit, I think they announced Pennsylvania, I think, is when it started hitting the all-time high. Like when it started to look like he was going to win the election, that's when it went up. If you watch, I rewatched parts of my video, and I'm like, when I was starting to scream for Georgia and Pennsylvania, Bitcoin started. I'm serious. It's a correlation. It started to go up.
That's crazy. Look at this, dude. 77,403. Ethereum's at 31.45. Dude, look at Solana. Solana's over $200.
Oh wow,
insane. Dogecoin 22 cents. We got Caspa 13.5. Everything is literally up. ADA 52 cents. It's up 20%. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Things are going nuts. Mining King, how do you feel about this? Excited?
I mean, I'm waiting for the long term, but yeah, it's good, man. It's good to be in a green market, right? We had a lot of a lot of red days for a long time, so I think it kind of boosted, everybody's morale. You know what I mean? So
we needed this. Everybody was too bitchy.
I think there's now. Me and Hawk were talking about this a little bit before. he doesn't think there'll be a pullback, but I think eventually there'll be a small pullback, and then it'll go back, and then it'll just do its thing. You know what I mean? Probably sometime, maybe late November, early December, it's going to pull back.
Usually we will see something because people sell off what I think is to like celebrate holidays, traveling, buying shit. Typically towards like Black Friday-ish, right around that area. You see some sort of pullback, and then it usually blasts off like middle of December. But I don't know how crazy it's going to be now. What do you think? Yeah, we were. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice you had a Casper shirt.
It was not planned. King, you're not wearing a Casper shirt, are you? Just like
he is.
Here.
He is. He's actually got the,
it's inside out.
I'm not part of the
pants
Casper
on.
Maxi, you know.
he's got them those black, really loose PJ pants on, all Casper logos. It's great.
10 minutes to midnight. Tuesday stream was so good. Thanks, man. 8 hours, dude. 8 hours I streamed.
Stream. You woke my wife up screaming because she fell asleep with her AirPods in.
Did she really?
And she woke up, and then she woke me up.
Yeah, we won. She actually got in the chat, and she's like, no, all seriousness, I had a dream we lost by 1 point.
Oh, yeah. She told me that, too.
I said it's not a dream, it's a nightmare.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, it's... Obviously, I'm happy that the market's doing well. And I think everything's going to be fine. We already had 4 years, so I think we're going to do great. I don't think we have anything to worry about. It's just my opinion. You guys, everybody feels how they want. It's just, I was so over the whole political thing. Everybody being so like emotional about it. Just
yeah, they're still in meltdown phase. But
what is that? What is that movie? I mean, what is that movie? The saying he says, "Goose Fabra" or something. Goose Fabra. What is that movie? God damn it, I can't remember. He like rubs his ears and he says it. Come on,
Woosah.
No, that's
another
Bad
Boys too.
That's
when
another.
He goes,
no,
I was going to say that.
that's a different
Bad
movie.
Boys.
Yeah, that's Bad Boys. There's another one. He says that.
Hot stuff.
I can't remember, but anyways, everybody just needs to calm the fuck down, right? Like that's how it was, and it's still it's still terrible on Twitter. People are still all friggin' jumping off bridges and shit over it. It's like crazy.
Oh my god,
give it
so
a
bad.
rest.
What's the 4 stages? It's like is it what shock? I don't know if it's shock, and then it's something in the beginning. It's something like shock, like they don't, and then it's denial, grievance, and then acceptance. There's like the 4 stages of grief. I think the first one is shock. I can't remember, but right now everyone's in the denial phase.
Oh yeah,
and then we're going to be moving into the grievance. Everyone's going to be upset and start crying, and then we're probably in denial, grievance, and then everybody go to acceptance probably after the new year.
Right. Anger Management's the movie. Thank you.
I never
much.
saw. I haven't seen that in a long time.
That was an old ass movie. I remember that one part though. I don't remember how he says the friggin' word though, but he crows his ears and says it. Oh, it's so funny. But yeah, no, it's just it gets insane. People they take it way too much to heart. It's just, I don't know, politics are a pain in the ass. But anyways, this is gonna be a crypto mining AMA stream. If you guys want to talk about anything specific, please feel free to let us know in the chat. The miners have profitability's been going up, obviously, with everything else, right? Right now, the L9s, let's see, refresh this real quick. They were at $29. Now they're $25.30. So as of right now, 17 gigahashes. Good.
There's a little bit of a problem. Everyone's looking at this 17 gigahash L9.
It's not even out yet, is it?
So there's no 17 gigahash right now. It was slated to come out, but now what they're doing is they're selling the 16 gigahash mixed hash rates, which could get you up to 17, but it could go the other way. And they are a little bit cheaper.
What is it, plus or minus 10%? Is that what you mean by mixed hash
like
rate?
5%.
Oh, huh, interesting. Okay.
So
I wonder what that number is though on what to mine, because ASIC miner value, I'm sorry, I don't trust them. I hate their site.
No, their site is pretty accurate. It's Mine the ASIC that's off.
Awful.
Yeah, it's off. Hey, it said I did a hard calculation of my power, okay, and it says that I was only supposed to make 70 cents. I'm making like $2.50. So their calculator is terrible. Oh, yeah, not that one. I said what to mine. Doesn't this one have malware?
Mine the ASIC. I want to see what this one was at. So this one's at 50. No, that's 9.
The best way to do it is to go to what to mine. I agree with King. That's the best way to really calculate it, but the L9s are doing more than that. They should be up near the 30s. So
we all got away from what to mine. Everyone went to hashrate.no and this other one that we were just on here. But I don't know, man. I'm the old school. I like this one.
I mean, they all just they're all playing the guessing game.
It's messy. L9 7. Where are we? 16. You want to look at this one?
Yeah, I mean they're right
See,
around
now
the
look, it's
same.
$30 here compared
Yeah,
to what was it, like 23
It was
over
25.
25. Yeah,
uh, see, so the calculators are just meant to do rough estimations, right?
we
So
right. And I think
obviously,
what to mine is too. It just depends on how liberal or conservative they want to be with their numbers.
so far with my particular machines that I've used, like the Ks and the Z15s, they're within less than 5% of what that is right there. So it's usually pretty accurate for me.
Mhm.
Hmm. Oh, one and you use it for the Z15s.
Yep.
Nice. Tell us about those. What you got? What you got going on over there? You and your
Yeah.
freaking mess. Just told me you had a mess
Yeah.
downstairs. You can't stream
streaming
down
from
there.
the dining room table because I was just working on a bunch of them, and there's just like ASIC dirt and dust all over my table. I don't want to put my MacBook on it, so
Oh god.
there's just shit everywhere. So it's dirty. By tomorrow, I'll have 23 working machines that are here at my house, plus another 6 that are mining already, which means it's 29 out of the 150.
Jesus.
And
Nice.
then I have another 20, 30, 39 here at my house to go through, but I've already gone through some of them. 4 are dead to short. So those machines, I'm not even going to bother messing with them. I'm just going to crack them open and clean them and just put the hash boards in a pile, right? I'm not even going to mess with those. And then 14 machines have either 1 or 2 working boards in them. So I'll test those boards and see if all the ASIC chips are present. And then all the other dead boards and stuff, I'll make another pile because all that stuff goes out to Luke, Warm Miner, and Crypto 440. So
Nice.
those guys are repairing the boards for me. They've already got a couple. I know Crypto 440 has 1 repaired and Luke has 2. So Luke's been kind of just figuring out the patterns of what typically fails, and now he's starting to get some steam kind of rolling there. You know what I mean? So we
That's
can start
sick.
getting a lot of repairs done. Um,
What do you got? A
Currently,
BOGO deal with them? You fix one, keep one type deal?
so yeah, that's actually common in the ASIC world. It's called a fix and split.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that's what they call it. They call it fix and split.
Okay.
And you could negotiate the fix and split rate, but because I wanted to incentivize him to work on them to get them fixed quickly, is
Yeah.
I'm doing a 50-50 split. So he fixes the board, he fixes 2 boards, I get 1 and he gets 1, right?
Sweet.
Just 50 down the middle.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
So and then a little leaky is we're having somebody take a peek at the firmware to see if we can't maybe increase some efficiencies.
Oh, that'd be sweet. Oh yeah.
So so
That's awesome.
hopefully maybe we get like a 20-30% increase in the efficiency, even if we have to lose a few hundred watts. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Kilbasa in the chat. Sorry, I'm just gonna read through the chat a little bit. If you guys see anything you want to grab, please feel free. He said 8x KS5Ls, and I don't think I'll even make 50% back. There goes about 20k down the toilet. Damn. About 8 KS5Ls. What'd you pay for them, if you don't mind me asking, Kilbasa?
Caspa miners are so bad. I bought those used KS3Ms. Yeah, I lost like $1,500 on those.
Damn.
Ooh,
they're just sitting there over in Kansas.
See, like you had to be first batch on those, or you were just not gonna make your money back. Unfortunately, it's if
that's
you
when it's the
believe
most
in Caspa,
expensive,
just
right?
buy it. Yeah, if you believe in Caspa, just buy the Caspa.
Don't believe.
That's kind of where I've been.
Nope.
I'm gonna prove you wrong. You're gonna see. Listen, Caspa is one of the best layer 1 technologies out there. Period. There's no argument for it. Like it's you what?
No, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean this. I'm thinking out loud. My XNet's up 21%. I'm looking at my bag. It's
nice.
up.
Nice. I think Caspa's going to do fine long term. It's just obviously people are going to have doubts. It needs to be adopted. It needs tier 1 exchanges. It needs it needs people to use it, and that's, I mean, who knows what's going to happen. Anything could happen. Anything can go to zero tomorrow. But what happened to Bitcoin in 2009? You think it would be $77,000 today? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? So anything is it's crypto. Anything's possible. Anything's ready to go to zero. Anything's ready to go to a million. So it's just
that's true. Everybody has their own gambles. I mean, some some idiot took on 650 used Z15s. I mean,
Holy
Yeah.
shit. That's my biggest payout in XNet so far.
Nice.
Damn. 843.
Nice.
Damn.
Let's Go Soul says Royce's Adventures. Nice. Trump winning put my 401k over 1.1 million. Go Trump, dude. Good for you, Mad Investor. That's sick.
Perfect.
Good for you. Let's see. Michael Car rates. A Loco Tech is to miners what Star Citizen is to gamers. I don't know what Star Citizen is. Does anybody? What do you know?
It's a video game.
Is it?
It's like this very popular space video game.
So
I don't know. I'm just playing zombies
thing?
in Black Ops 6 right now with King every night.
Yeah, I want to see that actually because he was just telling me about it and I didn't know it was
It's
a thing.
fun. It's fun.
I was
it
like,
keeps you on your toes.
Like, I'm not spending $80 on another freaking Call of
no,
Duty
Game
game.
Pass. The Xbox Game Pass, $11, and then you don't have to spend $80.
But then if I want to keep it forever, I got to spend the $80 anyways.
I mean,
it's $11 every month. You're gonna get.
but listen though, like Call of Duty comes out. There's Activision is every other year, and then Infinity Ward will be next year, right? So there's always going to be a new one. So why would you want to keep it?
Well, if you wanted to play it for 12 months,
every 2 years there's going to be a new Black Ops. There'll be Black Ops 7.
Well, then you can only play it for like, 8 months. Say you didn't want to buy it.
We were playing Modern Warfare 2 for the longest, and that's what 7-8 years old. At least
I'm just saying that like most games, people don't hang on to them and keep them and replay them. The replay value nowadays is really low, compared to like Super Nintendo and like PlayStation.
Sloth Squatch says, "Chump, if BTC hits 80K in the next 7 days, will you watch Star Wars?"
Zero chance.
Why do you like Star Wars?
I have no interest in Star Wars.
Have you tried it?
I can't get into it. I've seen like a little bit of it, and I'm like, this is fucking awful. I don't know how anybody watches it. It's so bad.
It's the most popular franchise in human history.
I can't, like, maybe back in like the 90s I'd be able to watch it, but like, man, I don't know, the graphics now, it's not for me. I just can't.
Retro Mike, what's up, man? Says only Crypto Pete's would be on board paying a subscription fee for. I come from a world of wanting to own it, not rent it. I mean, video games, you get tired of it. I mean, I don't know. If you spend, but here's the thing, from like a cost perspective, it's $11. You play it for a year. Well, it's $122 versus a one-time $80. I mean, I don't know. If you're switching games often, I mean,
they keep putting new games in the library, and this for a fact that they'll put Black Ops 7 in the next one.
You still lose money though.
Yeah, it just depends though, because they put so many new titles in there. If you're always going to be playing titles that
it's if you play games a lot, then it's probably worth it.
Dude, XNet's up 104% for the week. That's crazy. Good thing I held on to it.
XNet.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Pull it up. If you guys want to talk about anything specific, please feel free. What'd you end up doing today, Mr. Hawk?
Oh, it's every Saturday's the same for me, man.
Yeah, just going to the restaurant.
I don't know. Every Saturday is just, especially now, it's getting in the season. So.
Oh wow, nice! Look at this.
I actually got to meet Donald Trump's grandson. Came in tonight, so I actually got to meet him. It was pretty cool.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, this shit was
Yo.
Oh, it's been up and down, pretty decent. Is this what it is? XNet Mobile, or is that wrong? Is that the wrong?
XNet. No, you're right. XNet Mobile, right there. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the 7-day on CoinMarketCap.
Yeah, 7 days are doing really good.
Yeah.
10 cents, 21
Looks
cents.
good. It's it's deep in projects like this though that end up doing very well. It's not like, I don't know. I think some deep in projects are good, like Demos do. It's got a real use case, right? They have people that buy their debt. A Hive Mapper did well for a while. XNet will do well. You know what I mean? And we've had increased traffic, so I've been getting paid a lot more.
Cardano has been doing good. It's back in
Cardano. Dude, that thing's went down so much. I had the first Kansas trip back and forth. You know what I got for that? And I did that all during the day too. That was $21 of IMapper.
Yeah, no, they've decreased the rewards so much, man. I mean, I
Yeah,
sold it right
Oh my
before it
God.
pumped like crazy, like a crazy pump for Hive Mapper.
Yeah,
It's not.
They murdered this project. It sucks.
Like 600 and something.
Such a
600
good idea.
miles. It doesn't even pay for one tank of gas.
No, it used to be worth a lot, man, and they got rid of some of their leadership. They changed stuff around, and yeah, they don't. Yeah, I mean, they still got a great network though. They've mapped a lot of the planet already. It's pretty interesting to see how far they've come with mapping everything.
Yeah, Michael
So
Stewart.
crazy.
88 jumped 2 places to 9th in 2 days. Yeah, it says over here they're in 10th place on CoinGhetto, as Hawk says. But, yeah, they got like let me see. Actually, I think it's 18. Yeah, $18 billion market cap, 18.5. Flip Tron. Tron's at a 13.9. So yeah, that's a pretty big jump.
The next
Or
thing's
5
going to be
million.
is everyone's going to be trying to guess what the top is for a lot of this stuff to sell their bags, and that's going to be the next challenge for a lot of people. You know.
Yeah. So I was looking at Cardano a little bit earlier, and they had they don't usually have that many green days in a row. And I sold all my Cardano, actually, well, most of my Cardano earlier this afternoon. And I'm like, you know what, it might go up a couple more cents, but it's been like on a tear consistently for the past couple of days. So like, I'm just gonna take out, and if it falls back and I could buy back in, sweet. If I just get out with what I got out with, I'm happy. At least I'm up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Could be worse, but you guys,
100%.
that's one thing you guys have to remember. Always take profits. I'm done holding the bag until like it turns to shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure I'm at least up and taking my money out, and then I'll just ride with the rest type deal.
I'm waiting to see the peak. holding all the Zen for the peak, man. Got to, man.
Yeah, well, I
Got
mean,
to.
as long as the peak comes, because if it doesn't come,
Exactly.
then you're
It
screwed.
will. It's when, not if.
The game with Smokey Dan said, did anybody have issues with a mineable the other day, or was it just the EU server, as my rigs were down or nearly an hour or so trying to connect? I haven't used Unmineable in a little while, actually, probably like 6 months, to be honest. Have you guys used Unmineable in a while?
I never use it. I always mine direct into swap.
I haven't used it in a long time.
Yeah, I wish I could help you game with Smokey Dan. I do not. I haven't used it in like 6 months or so at least. Let's see. Retro Mike said Charles announced he is serving a crypto consultant advisory role. What did you meant to say? Serving a crypto consultant advisory role to the Trump administration. Likely why ADA pumped. But if it takes him away from ADA, the dev team could. ADA dev. I think he meant to say team. Could be bad. Could be bad for the project.
He meant the timing. The timing could be bad for the project. The timing.
Yeah, I don't know. That reads weird. But yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying. Yeah, if he does do anything with politically, I guess it's it's gonna be rough on the project.
People
for
don't,
sure.
People don't realize how much the like this affects crypto and what we're doing, and how good this is going to be for our markets. Like, the regulation, the amount of money that's going to pour into it, the acceptance from the government is going to be huge now. Like, it would have been good if, I think if Kamala Harris would have won, I think we would have still saw a slight pump. I thought it would have been more of like a slow up the hill. With Trump, it's just like strapping it to a SpaceX rocket, and it's just going to go because there's so much more confidence with the economy and numbers with him versus her. And that was just, I mean, if you look at the polls, 75% of Americans said the economy was on the wrong track. What do you think is going to happen if he gets elected? The markets are going to react positively. So, it is what it is with that. And it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. We're going to start, I think by next year, when he takes office on January 20th, I mean, we're going to enter an epic bull cycle, I think. I mean, all roads are pointing that way right now. The Fed did cut the rates too, which a lot of people were saying that was because of Trump. That was not because of Trump. That was scheduled. They were scheduled to do that. So they decreased it another 25 basis points.
What was this, Thursday?
Yeah, or Wednesday or Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday.
I was dead, so I missed it. I was literally like, I was so violently sick the last 2 days. It was awful. I literally didn't get out of bed for like 3 days. I finally got out of bed today. It was oh my god! I didn't know I was gonna stream tonight or not.
I heard it in your voice today when I called you. I was like,
so bad.
It doesn't sound good at all.
He tried to FaceTime me yesterday. I texted him back. I was like, bro, I am sick and in bed. I'm not FaceTiming anybody. What is wrong with you? All right, let's see this. FTX bankruptcy estate sues Anthony Scaramucci and Skybridge Capital. Did you guys see this?
Yeah, fuck Anthony Scaramucci. He's a piece of shit, bro. I'm telling you, this dude, he is the definition of a disgruntled employee. I'm not even kidding. He got fired after 1 day working for Trump because he sucks, and then he goes and creates a podcast off of that, and just completely just shit posting all over Twitter. Dude. And I'm glad he's getting fucking sued. Fuck Anthony Scaramucci's an asshole.
The FTX bankruptcy estate seeks to recover over $100 million from Skybridge Capital and founder Anthony Scaramucci to recoup funds sent by former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried on sponsorship and investment details with Scaramucci and Skybridge back in 2022. According to November 8th legal filing, Bankman-Fried made a series of investments and collaborative partnerships with Skybridge Capital and Scaramucci before the collapse of FTX, beginning with a $12 million sponsorship of Scaramucci's SALT conference in January 2022. Shortly after, in March 2022, SBF directed Alameda Research to invest $10 million in the Scaramucci coin fund. Oh, Skybridge, sorry. Where the fuck did I just botched that so bad. Directed Alameda Research to invest $10 million in the Skybridge coin fund.
Scaramucci was one of those guys that was just a part of to go in and ruin the first Trump administration's reputation. There was a lot of like, when you see Trump talk about deep state and all that bullshit, Scaramucci's one of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He's also a fraudster, that guy. I don't like him at all. I never did.
God,
usually us Italians stick together, and that's one guy I don't like. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like the way he does business. I've followed a lot of his stuff, and when he got fired on day one, he's been shit talking for the past 6 years.
He's getting slammed for $100 million. That's crazy.
Oh, fuck him. Good. That's what you get for being a dickhead.
I wonder how much.
I don't feel bad. Life's hard. Wear a helmet.
Like, is that how much they put into it?
Who knows? It could be damages. It could be also investment on top of that. Who knows? I don't know. But he was a part of that whole thing too. Like, he was attached to a lot of what happened there, and which a lot of people say he only attacked Trump and went against Trump and went to the other side because to avoid like the attention of what happened with FTX and all the other stuff. He was a huge part of what was going on there. He'll deny it up and down, but he was. What is this? Game of Smoking Dan says, did you hear about missing funds raised but not seeing a video? Yeah, I did hear about that. I don't know how true it is though. Apparently the Harris campaign is $20 million in debt.
Oh, I saw something about that earlier.
Yeah, apparently they owe money. It's first ever campaign, I guess, to owe money.
Really?
That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't know the history of the campaigns, but yeah, that's pretty bad. That's what happens when you campaign and you spend $500 million just on abortion ads and not real policies that people care about. Moving on.
Oh my god.
Crypto.
Don't take my rights away.
Please. Stupidest argument I ever met in my life. And the history is there too. If you look at the history of it, give me 30 seconds on this. So if you look at the history of it, right? Back
on a big screen. On a big
no,
screen.
No, I'm serious. No, I'm dead serious. Like, people need to know the truth. Okay, I'm serious. This is the 110th Congress introduced a bill called HR 1974, which is shot down by then President Obama and the Democratic Congress. It was called the Freedom of Choice Act. Okay, Obama promised to sign the bill when he was elected in 2007 while campaigning. Then he reversed course once elected, saying it's not my highest legislative priority. Okay, and in 2009 and 2010 they had a chance to do it, but they didn't. The Democratic Congress did not give a shit about the Reproductive Freedom of Choice or Right Act bill, whatever they wanted to do. Then Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who then was the sitting Supreme Court justice, you remember the old lady that was on the Supreme Court? She said Roe v. Wade was not the appropriate statute which hangs reproductive freedom. the Democrats had plenty of time to get it passed into the federal system. They had time to do that, and then they did it. They don't give a fuck about women and nothing. It's just manipulation. All right, 30 seconds are up. Go ahead.
Time. Crypto440 said time in the chat. Perfect. That was perfect.
Yeah. I'm serious. I'm dead fucking serious. It's a fucking joke. It's a
mess.
fucking
the whole
joke.
thing's a mess. I'm just happy it's over. Happy it's over.
Oh, that's the worst is yet to come, actually.
Oh my god, my wife said in the chat, so my son's awful right now. He looks like he's been burned. Dude, I've never seen an allergic reaction like this ever in my life.
Poor kid.
My kid has literally, like, all right, so he's apparently allergic to amoxicillin, and he's been taking it for, I don't know, 5 days or something. And, like, it just started coming out now, like little bumps on his skin. Dude, he looks like a fucking spotted gecko. This kid is just covered in fucking red dots all over his body. It's the most awful thing ever. I'm like, listen, if this gets any worse, I'm taking this kid to the hospital, because it's like, it's bad. The doctor said it's going to get worse the next couple of days. She took him 2 days ago. It's just, it's unbelievably like red spots all over his body. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's bad. Is it, what did the doctor say? How long is it going to take for it to just...
She just said the next couple of days it's gonna get worse, and this kid, he's gonna be fucking he's gonna be red tomorrow, like completely just red. If I like, I don't even know if I have like a normal picture I could show you.
Have you tried to like, is it burning him or is it just itchy?
Bro, this is his stomach. If I could, I gotta block my eyes.
Oh my god,
that's his stomach.
Yeah, that's an amoxicillin reaction. That's what it looks like. Looks like chicken pox. That's worse than chicken pox.
We were like, is it chicken pox? No, it's definitely not. I feel so bad for him. It's fucking awful.
Can you give him Benadryl?
I just had to give him like an oatmeal bath and like all this other shit. Like there's certain things you could like put in the tub. Yeah, it's so like awful.
You can't give him Benadryl or anything?
We had to give him Zyrtec. Is that what it's called? Zyrtec? Something like that?
Yeah, because what happened is that's not it's anaphylactic. He's allergic to it, so it's his skin. Yeah.
So my wife's allergic to it. I'm not allergic to anything, but she's allergic to that. And apparently my son's got it worse than my daughter, but they're both allergic to it. And yeah, dude, this week has been a just shit show in my house. It's just a complete mess. Let's see. My daughter had this exact same thing. Scott Sheffield. How long did it take to go away? Because it's like it's borderline scary how bad that is. It's like, it's so red. It like, I feel so bad. He's just miserable. You know what I mean? Anyways, get back on crypto. If you guys want to talk about crypto, please feel free to ask. Yeah, we're just here to shoot the shit. Getting over being sick, so apologize if I'm a little off. But yeah, let's see. Anything I missed in the chat? I don't know if
it looks like it's definitely not the measles. He's vaccinated against that.
Yeah, it's definitely an allergic reaction. It's just friggin'.
Most kids are getting the MMR vaccine, which is measles, mumps, and rubella. So he's more than likely. I'm sure they're not anti-vaxxers. So I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no. He's got all this shit. But dude, like, they stopped. Like, all right, so it was just like little bumps, right? Like this is his stomach, obviously. It was just little bumps yesterday. That's where we took him to the doctors because we noticed his little bumps. And then, bro, like it just turns into.
Yeah, it's inflammatory. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
Worse is an understatement.
Can he, is it like,
bro,
can he sleep?
Bro, this is the same stomach I just showed you, okay?
Yeah.
It's the same spot I just showed you.
Poor kid, yeah.
It is awful. Like, I feel so bad. Like, I don't know what else to do. There's literally nothing you can do. They'll just, like, make sure he, like, can breathe and he's fine, and as long as nothing's in his mouth, like, he's good. And I'm like, all right, I don't know. If it gets any worse, I'm going to the friggin' doctors tomorrow, because, goddamn.
It's crazy, and your kids get sick. You, like, watch them like hawks, man.
Oh, dude, it's friggin' scary. It's like, I don't want anything to happen to him, you know? Let's see. Turbo's up, says Mr. Snake in the chat. He loves Turbo. Let's see what this is.
That's Yusuf. That's his other account.
Yeah, he says apparently he's blocked on my channel, but I can't find him anywhere in the block.
I don't know
section,
how to unblock people either. Somebody said the same thing to me. I'm like,
it's in your settings. I know where it is, but I can't find him. I searched. He's not there. I don't know where it is. But yeah, it's up
by email.
9-10, almost a penny.
There.
Wow, it's almost a penny. God damn. Look at you, Yusuf. Look at you.
He was right. He called it.
He did say it was going to do good. Look at him.
Yeah, he was right. He told me a long time ago when it wasn't worth anything.
Yeah, I have some, not much, but It's on the Ethereum network. That's why I just don't want to. I don't give a shit about it. It's too expensive to trade. It just costs too much.
Yeah, I mean,
transaction fees on Ether ass.
I don't have time to trade. I'm sorry, don't have time to trade. And I was never very good at it either. I always just lost money.
Shiba's doing good. I should probably check out how mine's doing. How are we looking?
Are they starting to burn a lot of Shiba?
I don't know. The 3 month looks good. Higher than it's been. Shit, I gotta go look. See how much mine is. I think I have 100 million. Been sitting on Coinbase for like 3 years. Don't keep your money on exchanges, but everything's doing good, guys. It's crazy right now. Solana's killing it. $202. Bam. Ethereum's even doing good. I'm shocked. It's nice to see Ethereum over 3,000. I didn't think that was gonna happen like ever with the friggin' Bitcoin mooning and this not moving at all.
What's Casper right there on the bottom under AVAX?
13.
Wow,
Almost.
it's rebounding. Good. That's good.
It was at 13.5. Beginning of the stream.
Look out, New has a question for you.
Yeah. Where we at? How can you keep a farm for miner when the ROI is low, prices for equipment is high, and tariff rates will get higher soon? How can you keep a farm for miner?
He's asking, how do you keep a farm for mining if you're not making that much money at it?
That's what I think he's trying to get, like from like a profitability perspective. Like
it's just you do it as a hobby. If you do it as a hobby and you mine coins that may pump one day, I mean, right? I mean, that's the answer. I would
personally. You don't.
Yeah, you don't.
I think it just depends.
Yeah, I can't. I'm just like, all right. So for me, mining wise, to be honest, I'm done with the GPU thing. I can't do it at home. I just can't. And then even when it comes to hosting, it's so hard to chase these coins that just don't really mean anything to me. You know what I mean? It's just hard to do it. Mr. Luke, dude, thank you so much for the $100 Canadian super chat, dude. You're insane. Thank you so much. He said, have a good night, guys. He said, Max okay, or did he make a freak out video over there? Jesus Christ. No, he didn't make a freak out video. Max is doing fine. Yes. That's where I'm gonna leave it though. I don't know. But no, Max is fine. And me and him will be together at some point, I'm sure. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, no, it's, to be honest, the GPU thing is just it's not for me anymore. I just can't do it. I'm not going to be chasing dead coins. That's where I'm at with it. But when it comes to ASICs, like low powered ASICs, I'm going to do that with solar stuff. I'm still going to do that content here. But unless you're hosting, it's really almost impossible to GPU mine at home. Like, what do you guys feel about it?
I'm not GPU mining at all. Oh, sorry, King. Go ahead.
I don't mean to talk over you. So GPU mining, I would say that to have like a single rig, right? Figure out your power and calculate it, okay? And then just pay that power out of your pocket, okay? And mine cat shit and dog shit coins, whatever, right? And just hold them and pray that maybe 2 of the 50 you mine will eventually do something, right? You know what I mean? That's kind of what the motto is for GPU mining now. I don't think there's going to be anything like Ethereum. Not this bull run. Maybe next one. I don't think it'll be this bull run. And then as far as like ASICs, I know the tariffs are coming, so that's going to be a huge factor.
Let's time out for a second. Why is everybody getting so scared of tariffs? Because Trump goes out there and he says he's going to put tariffs on everything. You understand, like, everybody understands that, like, this has to go through like many loops and bounds, and it's going to be dependent on what's going to be tariffed in the country. But I can tell you guys this, that if you have, certain items that are coming out of like Malaysia, okay, that's not going to have any tariffs on it. Okay, certain items that come out of Hong Kong will not have many tariffs on it. Everyone's got to know what the fine print's going to be. Trump, listen, first of all, number one, if the tariffs were such a big issue, the Biden administration should have retracted it. They didn't. They never touched it because it makes too much freaking money. So the 25% tariff that's on China right now might get changed if China negotiates with the Trump administration about Taiwan, which China went on TV and said, we want peace relations with the U.S. Guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves with tariffs just yet, okay? Because there's so many things that are in play right now. They're not slated to increase. Sorry, go ahead.
Right. I think they're just saying that could also increase equipment costs, possibly, right? He's saying that equipment costs are high, and they are high. I mean, the L7, I mean, is still, I don't know, $5,000, and that thing's been
brand new for the 9500,
for a while. And I mean, I don't even think they profit like maybe $10 a day right now. So if you think about it, if you're only making $10 a day, that's $3,600 a year. You're still over a year to get your money back. Yeah, prices, ROIs are typically on brand new equipment are going to be over a year, maybe even closer to 2 years, right? Depending upon your equipment that you buy and your power rate. Hosting is a good play to do, because obviously most hosting providers, not like tooting our own horn here, but most hosting providers have cheaper power costs than what regular people pay at home, right? Which helps bring down your overhead costs, which reduce your ROI times. The other thing you could do is always go out and buy used ASICs, right? Go crazy and go get 650 machines and give it a whirl. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Is I always like buying it used and fixing it, because I've always gotten really good deals. You know what I mean? I bought one of those S19J104s for like $400. So I kind of like finding things that are used. Maybe they need a little bit of work, and maybe I might take a chance of it. Maybe not running. I gotta maybe fix it a little bit. I'm okay with that. I'm willing to put the sweat equity into it, essentially, right? I'd rather do it that way,
right,
than gamble with money.
Miner of altcoins said tariffs are a bargaining tool. Why don't people understand this? And that's so true. So like he did this in Mexico too with the border. What was it like? He had like 10 miles left to do of the wall, and he threatened them with like insane tariffs if they didn't secure the border. And they finally secured that 10 miles that he didn't have a chance to put the walls up with.
So in 2016,
that's bargaining. That's what you got to do.
In 2016, Trump was doing you never really see presidents do this too much. Like he called, a couple presidents have, but he calls like the heads of these companies, and he says, you need to keep the manufacturing in the United States. That's what we want, right? Granted, it's a little more expensive. I mean, anybody who argues for cheap manufacturing wants cheap labor. Okay, that's just what it is. And so I think I forgot which automaker he talked to recently that said, no, if you refuse and you go to Mexico to make the cars, and you don't give Americans those jobs first, decent paying jobs first, I'm going to put 100% tariff on your vehicle. And that'll destroy a car company.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It'll destroy a car company. Mm-hmm. So, and I do agree with this, because you need to incentivize people to stay here. But there's a flip side to that though. If you're going to incentivize them to stay, then you got to cut corporate taxes a little bit so they can hire more people and they can pay better wages. You have to do that. One does go in hand with the other. So there's good, and there's, some people will argue, oh, you're lowering taxes for corporations. When corporations have lower taxes and people pay lower taxes, the economy does a lot better. Under the Trump administration in 2017, we took in $4.1 trillion in tax revenue, which was the most we had done in the last 15 years. So, lower taxes do work. Unfortunately, it goes across the board for everybody. So you can't just say, oh, well, you're a corporation, you're going to pay more and the working people will pay less. Corporations won't hire as many people. You'll have a high unemployment rate. One has to go with the other. So I do believe that there are certain things that we should do, and you should have manufacturing in the United States. I agree with that. However, it is expensive. You know what I mean? And will that drive the cost of goods? More than likely, but what are you supporting at that point? You know what I mean? Are you supporting a company that's going to, sell American-made products and have Americans that make money and flourish the economy, or you just want to buy something that's $100, $200 cheaper and just go get it from China, and you don't care who makes it, some poor kid in a sweatshop? So, I mean, let's just be honest. If everybody wants to cry virtue signaling, you supporting cheap products from overseas, that's what you support. Don't want to hear it? There's no other argument for it. So, it is what it is.
Crypto Moro, I can see you, buddy. Said, am I blocked or hidden? I can see you. You're not blocked.
Basic economics, guys. Whether you like it or not. One thing he's going to do, though, that's going to be huge for small businesses, because small businesses in America employ 70% of the workforce. Okay, 70% of people that have jobs are small businesses, companies with 100 employees or less. Okay. When you cut payroll tax and you bring their taxes down, these people will make more money. Now, people that work for me in my family's business, no tax on tips and overtime, there's going to be so much more money flowing into the economy that it's going to cause a boom. It'll cause a boom. And what's the government say? The more money people have to spend, the more they get more tax dollars on that, right? There's ways to reform the tax system in our country. So, Lookout News says, stay on crypto, please. This all comes to crypto, my brother. If you got something you want to talk about with crypto, you can mention it and we'll talk about it. But everything political is crypto, especially now. So,
yeah, it's honestly, there's no way to avoid politics right now with crypto. It's not.
Politics is crypto.
Unfortunately.
It is. There's nothing. The Trump administration, they're talking about putting a Bitcoin reserve together. Like,
if that happens, that'd be insane.
Oh, yeah, well, let's stay on crypto because it's not important. Get out of here. If you get a reserve on Bitcoin, do you have any idea what that's going to do for the markets?
Yeah,
what it's going to do for your pocket? Yeah. And those shit coins you guys want to mine? Please. Hey, I don't want to hear any argument against that.
It's offensive.
Huh? What's offensive? Yeah, well, I'm just being honest, though.
I'm joking.
It has to be this way right now. Crypto's too big. It's too big. It's political. I mean, it's
unfortunate because it divides people in like a stupid way, but like you can't avoid it. You honestly can't. We have a pro crypto president now, and that's just where it is. Like, we're gonna have to see what happens in the next 4 years, right? But as of now, it is very political, unfortunately. Let's see. This is a great reaction to tariffs. This is Jackson Digital. Let's see. All right. Any questions in the chat? Let's see if we grab some stuff from there. Freedom is coming. Don't worry, says Tonto Bong Ronto. Let's see. System needs tore down and rebuilt. Yeah. So I mean, the whole system is going to be torn down and rebuilt.
Think about how cool this is. The European Union just came to the United States and said, we'll buy most of our oil and gas from America to avoid tariffs. It's a bargaining tool. Yeah. Hello. That's going to drive down the price of gases in the United States.
Just say another all-time high for BTC.
Did it just go?
Is that true? I don't know.
Really? Where are we at right now?
77,369. We were a little higher than that, weren't
we? We were, yeah. No, we hit.
What was
Didn't it hit like 77, like 6 or something earlier? No, it
77,
hit 77.
Oh, yeah, 40. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So at the beginning of the stream, we were at an all-time high. What the hell? I didn't even realize it was at the all-time high. I thought it was higher than that. That's crazy. 77,407. God damn. 45 minutes ago. That's literally when we started the stream. That's crazy. I told you I've been sick. I haven't been paying attention to the charts.
I can't believe it, man. Oh. We were watching on the stream. We watched it literally hit the all-time high as soon as they were calling states. It was so exciting. That was the best stream I think I've ever done.
How does this make you feel, Hawk?
What?
See this?
I can't see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me switch screens. What do we got here? What is she? What is it? Just old hag.
This is the morning after.
She's just an old hag.
Listen,
she's an idiot.
Listen.
There's no point in saying good morning because it certainly is not one.
That's how she started her speech.
She's such an asshole. She's got no respect for herself or anyone else. She really doesn't. What she used to do, she's just an old hack. She needs to retire. She's so stupid.
That made me laugh so hard earlier. Dude, Elon Musk is like on fire on this thing.
Oh, dude.
All the shit he
Did you see the value of Twitter?
Fucking day. Like, it's insane.
The value of Twitter went crazy, dude, after it. So many people were buying shit. It was wild.
That's crazy.
She's just like, this is where like me and King will agree with this 7 times out of 10. You have to just get rid of these old dinosaurs. You got to get rid. And she's like the culprit. Like, she is like the dinosaur that needs to go. Her and
well,
a lot of
like
some of the Republicans too are too fucking old. Like Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell is a Republican. He's too fucking old. I'm listening to him talk the other day, congratulating Trump, and he's just, it's time to go, man. It's time to go. It's time to get into go home, relax, enjoy your life, take the hundreds of millions that you frauded from the American people and go live on the beach. The fuck do you still want to do in politics?
Play the clip I posted in Discord. This game with Smokey Dan.
Yeah, Tesla market cap went up 30 billion in 2 days. That is true. I did see that. And it's wild, man. It's just so wild. We're going to see such a political shift. It's going to be wild right now, bro. It's going to be crazy.
Game with Smokey Dan, where did you post it? I'm just not sure which one you want me to. No, I'm not going to do that. If you're talking Trump rap, is that? Oh, no, that can't be it. That can't be the one. I'm not going to play that, though. That's probably a mess. That's probably a complete mess.
A Romanian pitbull, exactly. He's just old as F. It's so bad. DM it to me if you want. If there's something you want me to play, Mr. Game with Smokey Dan, because hunting for that's probably going to be a nightmare. Let's see. Etika went off for 600% today. Etika, what is that? Let's see. Etika is that it's a proof of work coin. They're doing like something with medical system or medical use for I think AI. I don't know what the mining has to do with it, but I don't know. I did see an uptick. King, I don't know if you saw this too. Are you seeing an uptick in rentals on Vast? It's definitely not 600%, but this week. Oh wait, no, hold on. It was at 5 cents.
I mean, no, not really. I mean, I just have an 8-card rig over there, and then
God damn.
For right now, but then I have a dual card one I threw over there, but that one is still it keeps getting rented off and on. So I don't know what the malfunction is. I hate that guy. Wish he would just. I had a guy like that too. He would just stay stored on my rig, and then would it just rent it like periodically. And then I had somebody come on do actual like machine learning, and now I got a guy on there because I'm over 99%. I think the lower stuff like 2, 4, and especially single GPUs, it's a little tough out there. VAST is down as far VAST is saturated, and the single GPUs it's tough to get rented. I'm on Chlor right now with 4 singles, and they've been on there for 3 weeks, and I've only got 1 picked up. So. Oh, really? Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it some more and find what works best for me. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
Anyone following VRT? I am not. It was VRT. VRT. Does anybody know?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Venus Reward? This one? Rocker? What are you talking about? I'm not. Oh, wow. That is a friggin' moonshot.
Oh, look at Pocket. Sorry, Pocket. You should talk to your husband about that. He wants his stuff back. We were just talking about that today.
Yeah, we were talking about. I wouldn't get into this one. This one looks real bad. If this is the one you're talking about, man, I would just stay away from it. Personally, not saying you can't make money, but that's pretty shitty.
Until we get any crypto questions, I do want to mention that if you guys have been paying attention, what RFK Jr. is going to be doing in the new Trump administration, I think everybody in this chat can get behind. And he wants to remove almost 80 chemicals that we use today in food.
They should.
And that's crazy.
It's crazy
here's the thing.
US does that to us. Put it that way.
It's crazy because we're one of only 2 countries in the world that advertise pharmaceutical drugs on TV. He wants to get rid of that too.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
And you should. I really do think I think there's some things that Trump's gonna, because it's a political game, and let's just be honest. Trump will go, all right, Bobby, you can't do that, Bobby. You gotta slow down. We got people in the government. You can't do it all in one term.
Right.
But I think there's going to be a significant push for it.
Taking fluoride out of water. I heard something about that too. Sloth Squatch.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that, Hawk? I forget why it was bad. I forget what he said about it.
So if you look, the fluoride in water thing, they try to make it the excuse that it's for your teeth. Okay,
no, but
a little bit of a tinfoil hat on. Yeah. Okay, a little bit of a tinfoil hat on. In 1940, the Nazis used to put fluoride in the water at higher levels because it made the population docile. So it's what it does to your brain. So And we know that through medical research, but they claim that it's to help people keep people's teeth clean. I don't think there's enough in the water to do that. That's why there's fluoride in toothpaste. Okay. But I don't think it's for that. So that was the history behind that. And that was actually documented. Operation Paperclip was the one that that's what we discovered. That's what they used to do. They ran all kinds of crazy experiments. Yeah, that's when the Nazi scientists were recruited by the United States. That's what it was called.
I know, it's just so stupid.
That's how do you think the space program started?
Oh, I don't know.
They were all Nazi scientists recruited by the United States. Warner von Braun, all the guys that developed rockets.
I know about that. Yeah.
I'm serious. That's just what it is.
Just the terminology or name, Operation Paperclip, doesn't really sound too ballsy. It's just kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, because they wanted all the data from the scientists. So get them all together, put them in a pile, put a paperclip on them, and bring them over.
Yeah, I guess. Causes cancer, says Pro Rival. Probably. Wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, it does.
Everything
100%
causes
it
cancer,
does.
all this bullshit. They like if you look at like cereals up in Canada, there's like
the dyes are illegal.
They look in totally different. Like you look at Fruit Loops up there versus down here, like it's totally different. Like they add all the dyes, like you said, and that's all the shit that really like fucks with our bodies. It's not good for us.
It's because we use like yellow, what is it, like yellow 5, blue 1,
yellow
it's like
40,
all these
whatever, and red 5,
whatever they're called. Yeah, they got numbers and colors, but they use natural dyes in Canada, and you know. So
well, why do you think all these kids have like, you know, autism or ADHD? Like all this shit never existed back in the day. Like where does it come from? I don't
want to be tinfoil hat too much, but if you look at the numbers,
bro.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm
not doing that.
If you look at the numbers, there's a weird correlation behind when we started using a lot more chemicals and when these issues started to increase. So I mean, you know, you just got to be like very, very careful with all this stuff. And I do think we should be taking out, but here's the problem. Like in America, we have foods and stuff that don't have a lot of these additives in there, right? The problem is that they're more expensive.
Yeah, they're like 2 or 3 times more expensive, right?
Right. So for the common person who, you know, a household income, what's the median income in the United States? 55, 60,000. Those people can't afford to go to Whole Foods and go buy eggs for $20. You know what I mean? Like, or go buy milk for $10.
Rip off.
Yeah, but yeah, you call right, or Sprouts or whatever. But they do have like Whole Foods refuses to sell things with like these chemicals in them. That's their MO.
Yeah, right.
And you know, if you look at all this stuff, it affects the lower class, and that's the masses of the United States, working class people, middle class to lower class, and financial classes, obviously, and that's what it is, and that's why it affects so many people. But you know, Robert Kennedy wants to do stuff like this. I think Trump's not going to completely let him off the leash with it. I think he's going to let him make some good, important changes. But like Bobby wants to fucking, you know, he wants to take away oil and get like, he's like, oh, and you see Trump on TV like, Bobby, don't touch the oil. You can't touch the oil. It's liquid gold. You know, it's just like, it turns into a comedy show when Bobby Kennedy starts going crazy about removing all this stuff.
Real quick, Chuck in the chat, Chuck Danger says 22 months and still no wrench. Dude, why is my YouTube lagging so hard? He said, oh my God, my YouTube's lagging. I keep blocking it. Who's Hashboard? Do you got to blow out to get some recognition around here? He said fluoride makes the frogs gay. Hashtag Alex Jones.
Yeah, no, Alex Jones is a little out there, man. I think he's funny.
He is funny.
I think he's funny,
but he's a fucking mess. That guy's a mess.
He gets so crazy, man. It's so crazy.
I just had to reload my YouTube channel. It just like froze up on me and closed out.
We put so much shit in our food, and people, you know, a lot of people are just so concerned with like saving money that it affects children's behavior. They're more likely to misbehave when they're on cheaper food and all that other stuff because parents are not educated to go look at what's there. Like I shared that app with you. Remember that app I sent you? It's called Yuka, and then all of a sudden,
oh yeah, bro.
Your wife went through the entire cabinet, started throwing things out. You would be so surprised if you read what's in an Oreo cookie.
My wife's like, I'm going grocery shopping. 3.5 hours later, I'm like, where are you?
Yeah,
She's
man.
scanning everything in the fucking.
You scan it. I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. I'll be honest with you.
Spent the whole Saturday at fucking Market Basket scanning everything in the aisles. Like,
It's amazing because and Panda's a huge proponent of this.
Oh my god.
Because
it's good. Like it's good to know because it tells you all the
it
bad
helps
shit.
you, dude. I saw when I switched shampoos and I was starting to switch soaps and I got off a lot of the stuff that had hard chemicals in it. I noticed my mood was different. Like I'm not as like edgy, and it affects everything that you do, man. Everything that you consume, the water you use, the hard water, the chlorine that's in water, like everything, dude. Like it really does. Like when I go to a hotel and the water is hard, I'm like, dang, this is like dries my skin out because I have a water treatment system on my house. Like there's so many things that are better. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Come here.
Coming in to see Dad. My wife says, no additives anymore. Me and my son have had no hives. And that's true because like they would eat certain things with like red dye in it and it would give them hives. Yet my son's a fucking tomato right now, but it's totally irrelevant to the food thing. But yeah, no, she's definitely right. Yeah, it's called Yucca, Y-U-K-A, and it's like Yucca, whatever.
Yucca.
Yucca. Yeah, it's Yucca. It's disgusting. I hate the app will make your life miserable. We're talking about
the Yucca app.
Or Yucca.
Me and Chump and
I mean, I try to make at least.
She goes, yeah, Chump hates it.
Dude, it's miserable. But like, cause you can't eat anything that you like anymore.
Well, it's
because it's not good. It's good. You liked it. It was good until you found out it wasn't good for you. Like it was really bad for you. So yeah, that's that.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not that crazy. I just make 3 or 4 homemade meals a week, man. That's about all I could do as a single parent. And then I gotta just make some.
Oh God, King! I just keep hearing that I'm a single parent. I'm a single parent.
I can't do it no more, dude. No, I hate cooking.
It's a lot.
I hate.
It's a lot. It is a lot.
Fucking dinner time, dude. It's like I worked all day, and I look at the clock. It's like fucking 4:30, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, and then I have to like sit there, look up a recipe, find something to fucking cook.
I mean, there's healthy options. There's a lot better options.
Rice and corn, grilled chicken, rice and broccoli. Like make them fucking same shit.
Time. I hate it so much, dude.
Dude, like, get that minute rice. It's in a box. Like takes 5 minutes. Boil some water. Dump
it's
it in.
terrible.
No. I'll wash it.
Easy,
I'll
dude.
make the rice. I'll make the rice the right way, and I'll wash it a few times, and I'll make stuff homemade here and there sometimes. But like every day, dude, it's like.
It's a lot. I know. You got 2 like grown boys too, so that's like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, they eat their fucking weight in cereal.
Yeah, you're right. They probably do. That's
there
crazy.
There is good cereal. We have good products in the United States. It's the problem is that
it's not
like
attractive.
King said, it's not attractive. It's not the best, and it's not, it's insane. You look at people that go to Whole Foods and they start reading stuff. And there's been studies that have done independent studies that have had children that are off of these things. They perform better in school. Their behaviors. There's like it really comes down to it.
We're convinced it like screwed up my son. Like because he's like he doesn't want to talk. Like he just doesn't care to talk. It's mostly because like my daughter talks for him and all this shit. But like I know like he's since we took him off the bad food, he's been talking more. Yet he is getting older and stuff. But like he's been acting totally different, and it's noticeable. So it's really
there
noticeable.
There was an American doctor who was able to reverse autism in a child by doing by removing metal out of their blood. It was an amazing story that I read, and he was able to basically detox this kid's blood in a test of removing metals, and he was able to reverse it. And I do believe that
what was it? Like, what did he do?
Something through like a transfusion process where they were able to do it. And it's so funny because if you take a magnet,
interesting,
right, and you put it up against like a cheap jug of water, you'd be so surprised after like a minute holding it there how much shit just comes to the magnet, like hard metals. Like
gross.
It's wild. I've seen crazy stuff, and it's you just got to be careful, man. It's hard because shit's expensive, and like King is saying, no single parent, you pay for everything, so you want to save money, but you don't want to give your kids garbage. And this is the entire point that most Americans are dealing with. And it's not just him. It's most people are dealing with having to eat just what they can afford, and it sucks, man. It just sucks. Like everybody laughs because Panda goes to go, eat chicken nuggets and gets pizza. In Canada, there's nothing in it but chicken.
Right, dude. Did you know there's like 3 ingredients in like fries in McDonald's, and here there's like fucking 15? It's like, what are those other 13 ingredients or 12 ingredients? Like, what?
When we saw Panda, when we all went to Disney and Panda was with us, I'm thinking as much as this guy eats, he's got to have some weight on him. He's thin.
Yeah.
And that's because of the shit that's there. Yeah. I'm serious.
I know.
The foods that we have cause high cortisol levels, gives men beer bellies and attitude problems. And, it's just, it's awful, man.
I want a class action lawsuit. They made me fat.
Yeah. I'm serious. Because the human body is not meant to be obese. It's not. We're not designed to be like that. It's the shit that we eat. And stress. Stress is another big one. Stress is another big one. It really is. Stress will fucking kill you.
Hey, thanks for helping me out with that. Start my lawsuit.
Yeah.
So man,
it's terrible, man. It's awful. Like I refuse. I'll never give my kid McDonald's after I read all this stuff. I'll never give him, even at the restaurant, man. Like we made some changes in the food ordering that we were getting to some of the suppliers, and you could see it. You can see it.
So it says the U.S. fries include natural beef flavoring that contains dairy and gluten, while the Canadian fries do not. I think there's some other stuff in there too. I'd have to look for it, but let's see. I heard something about it the other day, and I was like, "What? Like, why is that true? Like, that's so weird." Because I remember Panda saying that the McDonald's food tasted different down here.
Did you ever see the video of the hamburger that they left out for 2 months and it didn't even degrade?
No, what? Ew.
Yeah, go look. It's on YouTube.
That's gross.
Somebody left a video because the hamburgers at McDonald's aren't meat; they're soy. You know that, right? They're soy meat.
Ew.
Soy in men causes high estrogen levels, aka liberal retardedness. That's what that causes. I don't give a fuck. This ain't no safe space. That's what it causes. Serious. Estrogen in men causes them to go crazy. Sorry, not sorry. Don't know what to say.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm on the yeah.
I'm serious. It comes down to our food.
I believe you.
That's why they call them soy boys. I'm not even joking. That's where that comes from.
I was wondering where that came from. That actually makes sense.
That's where soy boy came from, because soy causes estrogen in men. It's a fact.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
And it makes men act like it makes men act bitchy
every day. That's really neat. I didn't know that. I was wondering where that term came from. Yeah, that's
sorry, not sorry. You guys want to be for real and have the hard talks? This is the hard talks. We're adults.
That's fucked up. Well,
how
about Jack in the Box or Wendy's? Come on, give us that. They got the same.
They're
shit?
all the same. They all pull from the same shit. Now here's the thing.
100% beef though.
Dude, there was an article I read about Chick-fil-A. Okay, how they were putting additives. Don't
ruin it for me.
They were putting additives in the chicken in Chick-fil-A so people would come back. Yeah, you can read that story too. Praise the Lord, we're holy, but come eat our fucking chicken because we put chemicals in it. Get the fuck out.
We don't work on Sundays because we're so religious.
Get out of here with that. I don't want to hear the hypocrisy.
You're telling me there's cocaine chicken out there now?
There's cocaine chicken? Yeah.
Serious. You guys are laughing. They used to mix cocoa leaves in Coca-Cola. That's where the name came from. I hope you guys know that, right?
They just, they never took out. Yeah, they never took out the addictive ingredient, but they took out the addictive ingredient of the cocaine or whatever, or the active ingredient in cocaine, but it's still like in Coke itself.
Well, they took out the derivative of the cocoa leaf, which would be then cocaine.
Right.
Where it comes
like
from.
The amphetamine. But they took that part out of the actual product, but
this is what we're gonna do, Chump. You ready? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove cocaine. We're gonna add some chemicals to it. We're gonna call it Novocaine, and we're gonna give it to dentists.
Yeah, we're just gonna flatten it.
Right. Right. That works. Yeah, that works. We're gonna do that. That makes it legal.
So fucked up.
We'll put some chemicals in it. We'll give it to dentists, and we'll call it Novocaine.
We're just gonna step on this shit a few times, all right? It's so bad.
But you know what, though?
So bad.
I love this because it's just an education problem that we have. If more people are educated on what's going on, things will change.
Yeah, it's really
things will
bad.
change. I'm starting my own show, by the way.
Yeah, he's gonna start it.
I'm gonna start my own show. I'm gonna maybe move away so much from the. I think I'm just gonna move away from the like Hawk Crypto and Tech channel. I think I'm gonna go into the podcast style, like more, because I did realize that one of my strengths is this. You know what I mean? And talking, getting people on, and doing that. I think I'm gonna move more into that. And you know, because we have some connections, and I think I can use them to get some good guests on the show. So, you know, also weed was used in the. I don't know. I think I can really do it. I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a. I got the name already. The Michael Hawkman Show. Done. It's great, man. King's gonna be my first interviewer.
What?
Michael Hawkman Show. What do you guys feel about that? Is that a good name for his podcast?
It's already done.
You're announcing that you're doing a new show, and I'm probably gonna step back even a little bit more again. I got to get these
again.
I got to get these machines going, man, and I can't just recording stuff while I'm working on stuff just makes it just go that much longer.
It takes forever. It's a lot of work, man.
It is a lot of
work. Like, the camera, it's not recording. Shit, the battery died. Okay, shit, I just want to work, all right, and not be bothered.
That's how I am.
You know what I mean?
It's like, so hard.
Like,
doing these shed videos was fucking brutal because I'm like just setting up the GoPro, trying to do what I got to do at the same time. Yeah. It's like, it's a lot. And then editing it. Oh my God.
I'll probably still do Saturdays and probably the Tuesday thing that me and Hawk do, but I don't know if I'm going to be game for anything else. Like, I have 500 more machines to go through on top of the 60 or so I have left in Kansas from the original first batch.
Listen, you signed up for this, all right?
I know, I'm saying it's only me, so I can only do so many machines after, you know, working all day for Terra, doing stuff with my kids, taking them to karate and fucking wrestling, and then cooking dinner and cleaning and doing all that crap, right? I only have so much time after that.
What movie? Can you deal with that?
You know, it's like
Meet the Parents, karate. Can you deal with that? Todd says go live with Joe Rogan. Oh, dude, that'd be the dream. Nicholas Pitt says, how many flux nodes is the panel running between all three of you? All three of us? I can answer for all of us, and that is 0. Yeah. I don't know if King's got any personal ones. I doubt it.
Yeah, I sold all my flux.
I didn't hear your question. Sorry.
How many flux nodes do we have between all three of us? And the answer is 0.
Oh yeah, I sold that a long time ago. That paid for all my S19Ks.
Yeah,
56 cents flux.
Jack talked Thai very well.
Although I think
round and round we go.
Yeah, flux.
I think we're right around almost 400.
They're really bad.
Okay,
oh my God,
we're almost at 400.
Oh, that's so funny.
Who won the poker tournament today, by the way?
I don't know. I got kicked out.
Tournament. I think I was the first one out. I don't even know. 29 cents. Yeah, 29 cents. Man, Dynex taking a beating too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Damn. That's the overall chart, but lower highs. That's not good.
Yeah, I covered that too on Tuesday. I'm starting to see lower highs with Dynex.
I got 44th, Tonto Bongaranto. Nice. I don't even know what place I got.
Nicholas Pitt said I activated my 4th one.
Yeah. One. Nice.
Yeah, we don't have any, man. It's just with everything, like King said, with everything going on, it's just like, you know, it's just there is a lot of work going on, unfortunately, and it's just to maintain a mining farm and all our own stuff. It's just we're just worried about everybody at Terra for right now. I mean, I got a vast AI rig that, thank God, I just set it and forget it. So
yeah, I'm just kind of I just punish myself further for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was wondering why you're a glutton for punishment.
But I mean, you know, I got those AI servers coming in. I got the 500 more Z15s on top of the 80 or 60 I got left there, and I don't know. But I mean, I have to cut something out, right? And obviously, I spent money on the machines and the servers, so unfortunately, when YouTube only pays you very little every month, it only makes sense to cut it out.
I'm surprised that you don't make as much, because you go live, like you do videos, like we're live like equally, I feel like. And how does King not make as? And I'm just curious, like, because we talk about it.
I've had some good videos, like, but this is the reality though of it is like,
you don't
okay,
make
like
much.
you and like Chump and like other people like DJ, you guys like talk about like trending things all the time, right? I kind of do my own thing a little bit, and I just teach people stuff, right?
I can just see King. They're turning the frogs gay with fluoride, guys. Here's come the 5 million super chats. He goes, this is how you make money on YouTube. No, okay.
I'm not that guy, right? And if you know, like in real life, teachers don't make anything either, right? They make like nothing. So it's just what it is. And I've learned to just accept it. You know what I mean? So
it's
it
tough.
is what it is.
Like I was looking at the other day, I get for like live streams, like I go live every morning during the week, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's literally between $3 and $6 every day. That's what I make on those live streams. I do it because I want to educate myself on what's going on in the space, not because like I'm making money. But like if it was strictly for making money, fuck no, would I be doing that? Absolutely not. I mean, why would I choose to do that? You know what I mean?
I'd be lying if I didn't want to make money doing what I enjoy doing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you want to make money, but at the same time, it's like I do it because like I actually enjoy doing it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'll be honest with everybody. I don't really care. I do anywhere between like $400 and $500 a month on YouTube. I mean, it's not great. I mean, it's good. You know, it's something for what you're doing. It helps pay the bills. But you know, this month I'll do well because of the Tuesday night stream. Thank you for everybody who joined and super chatted. By the way, I really do appreciate it. But again, just you know, like I mean, it's different for everybody, and it also depends on what you're doing and what you're talking. If you're doing something popular like politics or finance, and you do 2-3 videos a week and some live streams, you could make a few $1,000s a month on YouTube very easily.
If you get donated,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
People think like
if you have kids, forget it. You're getting you're loaded at the end of the month.
there was something I read like Yahoo Finance not too long ago about like how much YouTube actually pays out based on their revenue. YouTube takes in like I don't remember the exact number, but it was like 80 to 85% of their revenue gets put back to creators. What? It's wild how much money they make.
Bullshit.
And how much money gets paid out to creators.
About that
Bullshit. 85%. I call cap on that.
No, I'm dead serious. Here, I'll pull it up for you. Hold on. I'll pull it up for you. Hold on. I'll pull it up for you. Let me find it.
But I mean,
speaking of nodes, I wanted to show my. This is my. I haven't looked at this in a while.
Oh, dude, I forgot about. I got one of those. I forgot about that.
Dude, I forgot about it until someone just asked about the nodes. It's like, wait, I do have a node. It's just, and I know it's somewhere. It's only $900, but 1.3 million Neoxa. It's still chilling here. It's just chilling.
My God, I forgot about that. I forgot about that thing.
See, that's
what happened. Chump, think about this for a second, though. Right?
You're welcome. If this, hopefully Neoxa moons. How's Neoxa doing? I don't even know.
Yeah, I think since they, went to their whole node thing and moved away from gamers, I think. I don't know.
Oh, looks like ass. Oh my God, Andy, please pick this shit up off the floor. Oh my, what the hell was that? Was that you getting a text? Or was that me? What me?
That was me. It was me logging into my iNotes.
Oh, weird. That was a text message noise. That was weird. Threw me off. Mexico stopped using sugar in 2020. The hell do they use now?
Just trying to find the numbers.
Wait, Mexico has like a huge like Coca-Cola epidemic though. Like they're like everybody down there is like addicted to Coca-Cola. Did you see that? There was a video on this. This dude like went down there and talked to all these like people that are just addicted to Coke. Like on grave sites down there, there's literally bottles of Coca-Cola next to the flowers on gravestones. Like it's insane. What are they using if they stop using sugar?
Okay, so right here it says
really?
It says YouTube had a revenue of $30.4 billion with total payouts to content creators of over $20 billion.
They still made 10% of that. I mean,
yeah, they still made they make tons of money,
they made a third
but they
of that.
pay a majority of what they get in. And think about the split though. It's basically split down the middle. So like if they're taking 45 to 50%, hello. You know what I mean? The revenue comes in and then they pay back that amount. So the split tells you how much if their revenue is 30 billion, they're paying 15 to 20 million dollars, $1 billion, excuse me, back to content creators. There's no other platform in the world that pays that much back. So,
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Seriously, there's ways to make money on YouTube. I mean, it's just, again, it turns into this.
You unfortunately have to do the crazy political topics, or like just topics that are like trending, basically, right? You got to get people to engage in the stream. You got to talk about it, and obviously super chats are another thing. But just in general, if you're just gonna make videos, you need to have trending topics that people want to watch, they want to engage in, people want to listen, they want to comment. You know.
Yeah, I mean, then you kind of get into then you get into that car salesman thing though, because then you're always like trending and talking, trying to sell people on the new hottest things that are out.
Well, hold on, King. Hold on.
Some of that stuff's annoying, but like
to me, I would rather just focus on my equipment, right? Because I know how to fix it and I know how to make it work, right? Which will make me more money. Like I could better utilize my time that way, right? Because I'm not as outgoing as either of you. So to me,
that's because you don't try. Just being honest, you're very outgoing. I've seen you talk to people. I've seen you sell.
I'm not that comfortable doing
bullshit.
It, right? I would.
You were you should have saw this motherfucker at Mining Disrupt. Hold on a second.
That's what it is. It's all that. What did you say was in it? Estrogen.
Yeah, the soy stuff.
It's all the soy. That's what it was. The soy. No more soy. Cut it out of your diet. You'll be outgoing. No time.
At Mining Disrupt, you would have thought like somebody like left his body and came and took his spot. He was completely different at Disrupt. It was all mining related. He got a couple of hosting customers. Like I was like, I'm sitting back when me and Max were talking to each other. I'm looking at Max going, who the fuck is this guy? And he's sitting there and he's selling it. And I'm just like, dude. He's like, yeah, man, I'm not a sales. I'm like, what the fuck was that? It's not like, if you look at like, you're not the salesman stuff. It's not about being a salesman. It's about talking about things that people care about. That's all that is. And that's what, how do you think Joe Rogan got so famous? He just decided to create a podcast and just go, people like Theo Vaughn and other people, they just bring people in and they talk about issues and things that are trending, and they bring them in and they make millions and millions of dollars just talking shop just about whatever. I mean, even the Trump, like the Trump interview on Joe Rogan wasn't even Trump was trying to sell his election or trying to sell him as president. It was just two dudes talking. Personally, I think the JD Vance one was better because JD Vance was cursing. I mean, fuck was every other word out of his mouth for like a good 45 minutes of the interview. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I love this guy even more right now. Yeah, because it's just authentic, and that's what and people like that. Right. You know what I mean? And minor of all coins, I agree. King, you're too hard on yourself. You sell yourself short sometimes, and it's not. You have it. You can do it. I could bring you in a podcast right now for 2 hours, and we could sit about talking about how people make bad decisions buying ASIC miners.
No, but see, the thing is, though, is I want to spend those 2 hours fixing the machines that are going to make me money than sit on a podcast or do. Or like, okay, this is like, use this as an example. Okay, it's like, okay, I could make a video. I was gonna do one about the proof of holding for Chlor. Okay, it'll take me probably like to like record it, edit it, do a thumbnail, and upload it, and do like the whole jazz, right? Okay, maybe 2.5 or 3 hours of my time, right, to do something like semi decent. Okay, all right. I'm probably gonna make maybe $10 from that video and all the views it produces. Okay, it's ass. Okay, I've never made any good money from videos, period. So to me, it's like, instead of using that time, that 2.5 hours or 3 hours to produce like, Chinese, slavery wages, I could go fix, in that amount of time, I could fix at least 5 to 6 of those Z15s and, combined ones or repaste them or whatever. Okay. And that's going to produce me, way more than the $10, right? You know what I mean? Because once the video hits, most videos, unless they're super green, okay, they're only going to give you that one time, those views that one time, right? It'll be very rare that people go back. You know what I mean? And like keep rewatching it over and over again. So to me, it's like the ASIC miners are going to make me, they're making me like $2.50 a day right now profit, but in the bull run, they'll be making me like $15, $20 a day profit. So it's like, that's going to make me way more money in the end than producing a YouTube video.
Hey, Chump, this guy in the chat that has a Spanish thing, he wants to know if you can activate the translation for him because he's from a different country, so he can get it translated, I guess, the chat.
How do you do that?
I think it's in settings.
Let me look.
There's a setting for it. Maybe after the stream for the next stream or whatever. But
yeah. I'll absolutely do that. I don't know how to say that back in Spanish, but if you can translate, I'll try to figure it out. I didn't even know that was a thing. I thought it just automatically did that. It's got to be in my dashboard or something. I don't see it on the live.
Hold on.
Yeah, let me look.
Horses, but you know, King, like honestly, we've been working at Terra now for it's coming on like almost 3 years. We've been really trying to build the company.
It's been 3 years.
Almost. We've been like, let's see, it's
Jesus.
Me and Mike started Terra in November of 21. Oh, actually, back up a second. The incorporation went in like August, September of 21. And right around the time that I was really getting into it, and and all that, was it 22?
You have a fan on in your room, by the way?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here.
I'm
sweating bullets in here.
Is that what that chattering is?
Yeah, it's a little bit of the background. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I wanted to make sure that I was like, am I fucking?
The point is that even with Terra, man, like even after a couple years, we just started making a little bit of money. You know what I mean? Like it's a grind. And Joe Rogan even talked about his podcast, like starting from nothing and having to build it for years and years, and then it comes to a point where the sponsorships, all that stuff comes in. I mean, if you look at it from I make video, I want pay. It's not, you'll never make any money in this in doing this way. I'm just that's just the way this is. You know what I mean? There's ways to make it. So, but I mean, it just depends. You have to work at it, and then eventually it turns into something. I mean, I found out what. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if somebody lived near me and could record me doing it, and I didn't have to edit it or do anything, then I would do it. But I mean, I think I'm considering just like a temporary like retreat for a little bit while I like take on this massive project. You know what I mean? I got my kids helping me. I'm paying them $1 a machine to help me. You know what I mean? Like
there you go.
It's great. Like, that's Ethan, great earnestness.
He's once they're all taken apart, Ethan's like cleaning the shells out. You know what I mean? On the shells I do. So the ones that are actually working though, I don't even clean those. Like if all 3 of the boards work, I just take out the boards, blow it off, repaste it, slap it back in, and that's it. I don't care if it's nice and shiny. You know what I mean?
Doesn't have to be.
Because it's just about time then. If ones need to be taken apart, I have JJ just take them all apart, right, for me. And then if there's a good board, he'll just give it to me, right? Because
why not ask Ethan to record you?
Well, so he's been doing wrestling a lot right now.
Oh, he's getting in it. Yeah,
he's like really tired. You know what I mean? He's struggling with his with all the weightlifting and stuff that they're doing in wrestling class, which I think is really good.
Wrestling kicks your ass. Yeah, it's a long time after school too. I'll never do those. Like shit's like it's 2 or 3 hours after school. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. So he's busy, right? I'm not trying to make them help me all the time. I want them to have their.
Yeah, they're lucky, man. I used to have to go to school all day and go wash dishes and then do homework and then go to bed. That was my life. All the middle school and like the first year of high school, and then I got into basketball and stuff like that, and it was over for me.
But I mean, I'll still be around on the live streams. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have a video anytime soon. There's one video I do have to make that's going to be a sponsored one from something that's coming out soon that I've already made a commitment to. So I will honor the commitment, right? But
nice.
Aside from that, it'll be few and far between, probably.
Nice.
I think martial arts is great for kids.
It is.
I'm serious.
It is.
I did martial arts growing up. Yeah, discipline, focus, respect. It teaches you a lot of that, man. Even football, like I learned a lot. I played football, I played basketball, I played baseball. I was in martial arts. Like my mom had me in all kinds of stuff. And I really think it's funny because like you get into like sports and all this other stuff, right? And then like immediately, like I had this itch to just want to go into the military when I was like 17, 18 years old. And I just ended up not doing it. And it is one of the biggest regrets of my life. I still to this day like would have thought, man, it'd been so cool to be like an Army vet or a Marine or something like that. You know what I mean? And have that under your belt, be a part of like a brotherhood of people all across the country. Like, and you know, my mom just talked me out of it. So then I became a rapper. That was a whole other stage of my life.
Yeah, it's a big sacrifice though. Like I definitely.
I mean, that's what you do when you're young. And
yeah.
I mean, look, if you take all the young men and women in our country, and you make them go into the military for 2 or 3 years, mandatory. I mean, we would have, and I'm sure many people would agree. You know, and Jackson Digital says the Air Force did well for me. That's what I'm saying. Like, we would have such a more disciplined generation of people. Now, don't get me wrong, not all of them, because not everybody always adapts.
Hitler. Don't stop passing laws like this.
No, but Israel does it. There's countries today that do this. Like China does it. Like the men have to join the military. You know, it teaches you discipline. It teaches you, you know, pride for your country and respect for people. It teaches you a lot, man. I'm just saying it's not a bad idea. I mean, King's got 2 boys. He probably would agree. Go to the military for 2 years. Become a man.
He just wants 5 minutes to himself. That's why he's
exactly. That's it. Yeah.
Take him. No, it is good. It's definitely good. It's to learn discipline and, you know, get him straight. Not be little shits and get into stupid shit. You know, I get it for sure.
It's so funny because I got into an argument with this girl, not an argument, debate. And she's trying to tell me about the rights thing we talked about earlier. And I'm like, this is not true. And this is never going to be true. Stop making up lies. Nothing's going to happen to you. Nothing's going to take your rights away. And she's like, yeah, they are. I'm like, well, what about me? She goes, what do you mean? I said, prior to 1973, men had to join the draft. My body, my choice. I don't want to get drafted. She goes, that's not the same thing.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it is. Yes,
Listen,
it is. You're telling me I have to go to war. It's my body. It's my choice. I don't want to go to war. She goes, whatever. I'm like, exactly. It's a stupid argument. Moving forward.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
I'm just being honest.
No, I agree with you.
I don't want to go to war. It's my body. I want to stay here. Play video games and eat my soy burgers. Go to Starbucks.
Eat my soy burgers.
That's so. I honestly didn't know that thing about the soy. That's funny.
Am I wrong?
No, I didn't know that's where it came from though. That's just funny. That's saying.
I want to go. I mean, come on. I don't want to go to war. It's my choice. My choice. My
Makes
choice.
sense.
My body. I'll decide if I want to get drafted or not.
So when's the first show? When are you gonna start this podcast?
I need to get. I'm getting with script. I have to write a script for it. I need to figure out where I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do like a platform like over the internet like this, or I'm going to do like an in person.
Just do it over the internet.
I don't know.
Do it over the internet.
I don't know
It's gonna
yet.
be way too hard to do it in person.
Yeah, I think initially it will.
When you get a little more rooted, I think then in person would be better.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of conservative talk shows on YouTube that do just fine. I mean, Ben Shapiro has one. The comment section with Brett Cooper, she's got one. I mean, Megyn Kelly's on here. I mean, there's just tons of people that do very well with it.
Yeah,
and they make tons of money. And politics is always like and Elon Musk said something that that was true. And he said, this election, we realized that the media no longer has control. The celebrities no longer have control. We saw that. Mm-hmm. And he says, you are now the media. And I think that's really going to come down to like right now, if you look at like numbers, X or Twitter is the #1 independent news source in the entire world next to TikTok. Not even YouTube. YouTube's like 3 or 4 down on the list, I think. So if you look at it
by Google and they're
right. Well, yeah, it's completely biased.
They do what they're told.
So, like, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, what kind of platform it's gonna be. Because I look at like Lex Friedman, and he carries a computer, 2 microphones, like in a box with like not a Go XLR, but something smaller to the equivalent of. And he'll go to a hotel room and travel somewhere and just set up this podcast and like. No decent background, nothing, and he's got millions of followers.
In the fucking Amazon with Paul Rosalie. Did you see that episode? It was fucking insane.
No.
There was like flies hit, like moths and shit flying into their foreheads, and they're like sitting literally on the side of a road in like the Amazon. Like, I'm not even joking.
I didn't see. No, I never saw that episode.
Outside. It was crazy. I was like, is this a joke? Are they really outside? And they were straight up in the Amazon. Yes, it's crazy.
No, I never saw that.
It was a good episode. It was neat, very neat. But
I do want to talk to Newsmax though and see if maybe this was something I can do with them. So I'm going to explore it, but I am gonna move more into that. I'm gonna still keep crypto centric. I want to talk about crypto, but I'm gonna talk about everything. You know, the views that I want to talk, things I want to talk about. I'll keep this channel obviously, and you know, do videos for crypto stuff obviously still, and because it's part of Terra and it's a part of everything that we're doing. But I think my talent, I kind of like found my way a little bit. I think my talent when I did the 8-hour stream for the election. My cousins, my family, my friends, everybody was watching because I text everybody. And my boy calls me and he says, okay, your YouTube channel is great. This is fucking awesome. You should do more stuff like this. He goes, we were watching you for all 8 hours. Yeah. And it did not get boring. And it was it touched my heart. It really did, because we put so much work into our YouTube channels, and like the energy that you have to have and the stamina to make
it. You have to enjoy what you're doing. And that's the thing. You enjoy doing that.
Right.
Like, this is like, we like it, but it's different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I agree.
It's not the same as what you truly enjoy. Like, I enjoy doing like DIY stuff, but like, I can't just build shit all day. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard to like figure out exactly what you want to do. But like, you excel in that, so it's good. You should do it for sure.
I did a poll on, was it last night or Thursday night? I did a poll. I had about 90 people watching. And everybody, about 88 to like 90% of everybody in there said that they would come watch me on this other platform or another channel. So
yeah,
you got to have a base. And I grew a base here, and I think everyone supports us, and I think it's great. And I think people who care about politics and who care about the issues and, you know, geopolitical issues and stuff, and you know, interviews, I think people would go and watch that.
Standalone in the chat said, I don't watch traditional news anymore. Everything comes from YouTube, podcasts, social media. Same. Like, I just pay for YouTube Premium, and I don't have any commercials. Watch whatever I want to watch. Like, all these, you know, any channel that I want to watch. It's just, all my stuff is just YouTube now. Like, literally, it's just easy, simple. And then obviously X. But
Pocket Change, thank you for the. She said, Hawk, you were very good at pulling the info and then reporting it. You didn't. I didn't have the patience to drive up to look up, so I'd rather just pay for someone to do it for me. Right. Yeah, I really do think it's a strength of mine, and I'm going to do it, and I think it'll be great. And I want to stay moderate, though. I don't want to swing too far on either side of the political spectrum.
Shut you up.
No, I'm serious. No, I'm dead serious, because you want it. No, listen to me. Listen to me. No. Listen. I want to make the show about common sense politics. I really do. No, I'm dead serious.
Eat shit, Gary.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Hey, screw you guys. Okay, I'm dead serious.
I
thought I heard
Kamala
something
Harris
there.
one time.
No.
Just say it. Just say it.
No. Listen to me. I want to make the show about common sense politics. It's not my fault that common sense politics seem to be more right than they are left. I mean, it's not my problem. That's you guys have to go elect your Congress people. That's not my problem. So what I'm saying is like, I want to be moderate right. I don't want to be like Alex Jones, dude. I don't want to do anything stupid like that. I don't think it's stupid. I just don't think it's not whatever. Like, I want to see a story, okay, and I want to talk about it for like an hour or two about why, what, and where the facts are, and you know what I mean.
Alex Jones Jr.
Yeah. They're trying to cut our dicks off.
Oh my god, dude, he's a fucking riot.
This is episodes that he just goes crazy.
So hard, like off. Oh, it's crazy.
Oh my god, dude! I remember one. He was like turning physically red. Yeah. Like he was turning physically red, he's like so on this stream, talking about like he wore like he said I bought. He said something about buying hats with metal lining in them because they're trying to control our brain. I mean, he went like on this rant.
Trying to control our brains.
Yeah, he went on this rant that was just wild. You know what I mean? Like you guys think I rant like, huh?
He gets very insane all the time.
Like
it's wild. Like how do you get to that level of like just to go off the rails often?
Jackson Digital said, I left the stream when you started pulling up clips of women crying and you laughed at them. Yeah, but see, Jackson, here's the thing.
Oh, God.
Here's the thing. No, I'm going to answer this.
I'm crying.
Here's the thing. It's ridiculous. It's mental illness to record yourself on a camera and post it for millions of people to see. There's no other justification to
Why
do
are
that.
they
You
shaving
do
their
that.
heads? I don't understand that.
I don't know that either. It's mental illness, and if you put yourself out there like that, if you're visually upset, there's ways to do things. You don't make a video screaming and ranting like you're just some kid, like I took your toys away, okay, or I ripped the candy bar out of your hand. Like, I don't think that sends a bad message to society and young people who watch this stuff, and they go, oh, they're doing it, they're adults, I can do that too. So if I don't get my way, I'm going to go make a video and I'm going to scream until I get my way. That's what message that sends to people. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I didn't ridicule anybody.
Yeah.
They make themselves look like idiots, and it's funny.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
They make themselves look like idiots. They do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Grown men should not be crying on TikTok about, I voted for her and she lost. You shouldn't do that. If you're upset, be upset in your own in the privacy of your home.
I mean, it's okay.
Or
to
go
be
talk
upset,
to people that you
but
care
don't- yeah,
about.
Don't just.
If you're upset about it, you don't go crying for attention and make all this clickbaity stuff just to get people's attention. Like, even on the right, there were stupid people like Nick Fuentes who made outrageous, stupid claims just clickbaiting everybody. It's all clickbait bullshit. I don't know. It's just my opinion, and with all respect, I will. You're a grown man. If you cannot handle your shit, then don't do it.
yeah.
Go talk to someone if you're upset. There's no shame in that.
Yeah. That's weird.
I mean, the party of joy is calling for people. I saw tweets that, oh, we're the party of joy, love, and tolerance. I saw the same party is sitting there screaming in the car, calling for people to be murdered. Get the fuck out of here. How do you respect anybody that way?
It's crazy.
Leave Brittany alone. Remember that? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. Like, it's
insane.
I didn't seek anyone out. They put those clips on public forums, and then they don't expect people to criticize them. I'm sorry.
Like I don't know.
Like Jimmy Kimmel getting on TV crying.
Did he
You
really
think
cry?
he gives a shit?
Did he
Yeah.
really?
You think
I
he
didn't see
gives a
that.
shit? And then Gutfield on Fox rips him a new asshole. He's like, dude, what are you crying for? What are you crying
I
for?
didn't even see it. So I don't
It's
know.
ridiculous. It's complete virtue signaling. It's manipulation and virtue signaling. And it's not that. How many times? We're all men. We've all cried before. I've cried. You cried. King's cried. Did you ever think about picking up the phone and recording it and sending it to anybody?
Nah, it's weird as shit. bro.
Exactly. I mean, come on. You want to be above? Then accept the loss, take it on the chin like a man, and just say, all right, we got 4 more years to prepare for the next election. I'll see you guys on the playing field. That's what it is. Not going and ranting because you didn't get your way and stomping your feet because you're upset.
Yeah. It's quite ridiculous. I don't get it. I saw someone like this girl was ranting about like divorce your break up with your boyfriends, divorce
Yeah,
your
it's
husband.
stupid.
I'm like, what?
Cutting your hair?
because
What are you doing?
You think
You're
he
just
took
you're
your
just
rights?
you're just
I don't get
proving
it.
everything that the other side is claiming, that you guys are fucking crazy.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's how about you use protection? How about we just do that? I don't
Jackson,
understand.
with
it.
all due respect, Jackson, I treat everybody with the same amount of respect, whether on the left or the right. I don't treat anybody different. If anything, I'm the one treating different. Okay. However, with that being said, if you're going to make a mockery of yourself and you're clearly doing it for attention, I just gave you the attention that you wanted. That's that.
All right. Yeah. Back to crypto. Todd, appreciate you.
Oh man, I thought we were never coming back.
Just saying.
We almost got lost there for a minute.
I can't wait to start this. I can't wait to start this new podcast. It's going to be fucking amazing.
I'm coming on at one point. All right. We're going to do it
I'm
together.
calling. I'm going to tweet Candace Owens every day and ask her if she'll join me.
she's the one that said life's hard, get a helmet, and you love saying that.
I love it.
It was the best comment she's ever made. It was so great.
I love the comment she said that. I love it when she was on stage and some girl was trying to talk to her about identity politics, and she's like, "Listen, I'm 9 months pregnant. I don't have time to listen to this bullshit." It was
life's
awesome.
hard, get a helmet. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, life's hard. Get a helmet. I don't care. You don't like my opinion. Cool. You're not allowed to like it. Go. Just okay. Just kiss you on the forehead and go, mwah. You're allowed to think what you want. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Is Casper going new high? Not yet, but I'm sure
I hope
it will
so.
At some point.
I hope so.
Now,
Trump's got a whole bag of it.
At,
he wants it to pump. Wants to retire.
Of course I do. 13.5 cents, just about 22% up today. I bought in again at 10 cents, a little bit more. I've been holding since 4, but 10 cents. I bought some more a couple weeks back, or maybe was it like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago? I can't remember, but anyways, it was around 10 cents. I sold some more, whatever I bought in a couple weeks ago. I sold that today. In case it dips again, I will buy again, but if it doesn't, then at least I got out with some, and I still have my cash on the sidelines.
Recusant, I'm sorry, am I pronouncing this correctly? Recusant Crypto says, do we think now's the time to buy more hardware before potential tariffs and crypto all-time high FOMO? You know what, dude? Honestly, if I was gonna buy hardware,
I know what he's gonna say right now.
It would be now. It would be now.
I thought you were gonna say buy the L9, but
no, I'm talking about hardware in general. Well, yeah, the L9 is the best value for an ASIC you'll ever get, and it gives you the best longevity. Hit me up, terahashes.com. But anyway,
Chum sent you so I get the code.
Yeah. But if you're going to buy hardware, I think now's the best time to do it. I'm going to be honest with you, because let's just say let's just say Panda is correct. Okay. And GPU mining all of a sudden comes back. Let's just say Panda's right and GPU mining comes back.
Burnt from that GameStop purchase. He told me to freaking go and buy GameStop. Right. I'm never going to let him down on that one.
What was it? The apes? It was what was that group called? The people that pumped it? It was called like the Wall Street Bets, like apes or something. They were called.
I don't know.
They aped into it. That was like the name for it.
Yeah, so Panda told me to buy those Caspa miners too. So those I lost $1,500 on those things. They're bricks now. So
yep, that's how it goes. You listen to Panda. So maybe it's not a good idea. No, I mean I get both parts. But
All right, so
what were you saying?
No, real quick, I want to address Jackson. He says, I really do love you guys. I need to know who won't look up. The first thing I asked about is Darrow and ETI. ETI was Etika, wasn't it?
Yeah, I looked up Etika, didn't I?
Yeah, we looked up Etika. We did look up Etika, but Darrow, I don't know much about Darrow, but we can look it up for you, Jackson.
I haven't looked at that in a while.
That's a CPU mining coin from what I remember.
Look, Panda says GPU mining will come back and I will be taking all those tears.
Just like Raven Coin will be melting faces, right?
That's what he said, Raven Coin.
He still hasn't given me that Raven from that rig that I loaned him for I don't know how long. I'm still waiting for that Raven, Panda, to melt my face and make me rich.
Darrow went up to $27, 95% down. I don't know anything about this coin besides the privacy coin of some sort, CPU mineable. I don't think it's really
I know there was a poker tournament for it.
Lower highs.
There was a little while ago.
Not a good idea. I wouldn't get into it. It's not my thing.
I don't know anything about Darrow, Jackson. I don't know if
not even trying to know. It's just lower highs like that. That looks bad.
Well, I mean, I would.
When was the high? What was the date on the high?
2021.
Yeah, so bull run peak right around
October 10th, 2021. Yeah.
So I mean,
if it doesn't pump like right around now,
it should start making its way up. If you look at its previous.
If it doesn't start moving
Tonto
soon,
Bonrocco,
stay out.
I dare you to mine it. I dare you to mine it.
Stupid.
I mean, Yashnik told me about that. That's how long ago I heard about Darrow. I haven't talked to Yashnik in a long time. But I mean, if you're gonna get into CPU mining coins, that's pretty much like rabid mining, right?
Yeah.
He's probably the only guy that's really religiously making content about CPU mining stuff.
But he doesn't hold anything though, if I'm not mistaken. Rabid sells everything.
Well, Jackson says, thanks. I'm only about crypto, but y'all bait me into human rights. Dude, I hope, Jackson, I love you, man. I really do. And I appreciate your support. I really do. When I get this new channel, I really hope you're in the chats on some live streams. I really want you to be there.
That's great.
Maybe even come on and talk. Seriously, all love. I want you to come.
What were you going to say, King?
King, sorry, go ahead.
I forgot now.
DJ, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Tell me how to make money. It's just buy Casper,
Yeah.
buddy. Buy Casper and hold it. No, I'm kidding. I'm not saying
DJ
that.
DJ would
Don't
be
listen to
great
people on
to have
YouTube. That's how you make money. Don't listen to Panda. Just do everything Panda doesn't do.
Did you?
And you make money.
Speaking
Don't
about
listen to
making
him.
money, did you see when what's his name, Jim Cramer, posted that Donald Trump was going to lose the election? All the crypto bros
everybody
retweeted it and said, "Bull signal, we're winning tomorrow night."
Yeah,
And he won.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
That's funny. Yankee, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Pro Rival said he's still holding his RTM. Well, I hope I'm still holding my RTM. And that shit's, I don't think that's ever coming back. I don't know what's going on with RTM. Let's see.
Inverse Kramer curse.
Yeah, that's what happened. 1000%.
And,
Look DJ Mine's right. Buy Tesla, do nothing, rich as fuck. Tesla's up what? What's the Tesla market cap? Look at Tesla market cap.
Hold on. Pro Rival. This is why
there's
he's
been a
holding
good
his rate,
few-
his
there's been a few
RTM.
good spots.
This is why you have to. It's already on the floor. It can't go any worse. Yeah, if you don't hold it,
Inverse
then
Panda.
I don't know.
I held some Nvidia stuff that did really well. It paid for
I
my
remember when it
Tesla
was good.
profits. So I mean,
I like what's that guy's name that runs Raptorium? Piggy? Is that his name?
Yeah, I
Piggy
like
something?
him too. Great dude.
I like him. Great guy,
dude.
man.
He's a
Great guy.
freaking
But
dude. I don't know
what are
what's
we
going on
doing with
Project, though.
Raptorium though?
I have
Like,
no idea.
What are we doing? No, I'm not even trying to be funny or sarcastic. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we fixing with Raptorium that the other 5,000 CPU coins are
don't
not? That'd be my question. Bitcoin 70.
I had him on at one point, and it was actually a
We
good.
did.
It was a good talk. It was a good talk, but I haven't heard anything since. Not a thing.
I think CPU mining is like, I think like Rabbit still makes tons of money CPU mining, but he finds these early
I don't know
projects.
about tons.
No, he does, dude. He finds these early projects, waits for them to pump. So
to CPU mining it's a tough game. All right, so like he gets in early, he mines a lot of it, okay, and then he waits for that initial one-time pump that it gets on the exchange, right, and then he most likely probably dumps it all off. The thing I don't like about that though is like honestly, I don't have time to chase, which is why I got rid of my GPU farm because I don't want to chase, right? I have one GPU rig down there that's mining to less I still. I have a few 100,000 of that, and I'm just hoping that might do something. That's like my moonshot kind of. I'm not gonna bother chasing all these different things. I mean, my moonshot's gonna be the Z15s, man. I told you how much it was. I told you how much it was the other night, right, Chump? Or when I told you earlier, right?
Are you calculating after the halving too, King? Have you looked at those profits as well?
Well, no, because I'm not mining Zen. I'm mining Zcash and I'm trading for it.
Oh, so you're trading into Zen. Okay.
I'm actually making 30% more Zen than just mining it directly, right? So let's just say I get about 40 Zen a day from 200 machines if I get that many running. 40 at 365 days. Say I do it for a year. That's 14,600 Zen times, we'll say $168. Say it goes to its all-time high, it goes crazy. Okay, that's $2.45 million.
And about $1 million in taxes.
Yeah, probably close.
That's absolutely $1 million in taxes. But
what's the $1 million bracket? Nice. It's like 35%.
No,
right? 35, 40%. Like you live in a communist country.
Yeah, I do.
Down here, there's no state income tax.
Oh, really?
Not in Florida.
Up here. It's 45.
I've been trying to tell you guys to move for years.
Yeah, I'd like
the house next door is for sale. Come
on. God. And I could make a killing if I sold my house.
What's the difference? Yusuf asked, what's the difference between chasing ASICs or CPU? So like this ASIC thing, I'm not moving away from the pool. Like I know tons of our clients that are always moving pools and doing all this stuff. I'm mining to one effing pool this whole effing time, and I'm not fucking moving from it. I set it and I literally forget about it.
Doesn't bother him at all.
Nope. Like when I had the S19 case hosted, there was a few times they went down. I didn't even notice. I never said a word about it. You know what I mean? I just trusted that he would just do whatever he had to do to get it back up. That's just me though. right? I'm kind of nonchalant about it, but it's like that's just me. So it's just like I'm not changing this pool. They're all mining to 2 miners. That's my pool. Zcash.
My wife said no, you all look like sardines.
No, we don't.
You're too close to each other.
You can go west of me and you can get like 4 or 5 acres, build a house. Me, it would just be one giant concrete pad.
You got all those bugs down there, and
I mean, you got bugs in Massachusetts.
If I moved, I'd want to go somewhere like Texas.
Texas is nice. Northern Texas.
I just don't want to deal with them spiders, bro. They're huge. Them spiders.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Fucking giant.
Who was it, King? We were playing zombies last night. We had those spider rounds, the bonus spider rounds. Who was it that said something about a tarantula migration? Was that Aragorn Strider?
Oh, what?
That was Aragon.
Gross, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah, no, I'm out.
Austin, Texas is sick though. I go there.
But could you imagine having to talk with your wife, say, honey, listen, we have to board up the house. There's a tarantula migration in the desert. It's coming over this way.
No. Like, see, that's the only thing that's like a huge downfall about going there.
Look,
I'm good, man. I'll stay in my swamp ass city.
Closed.
I'll stay in swamp ass city, man. That's it. I can kill a mosquito easily, not a tarantula.
My favorite place that I've ever lived is the Pacific Northwest in Washington State. There's literally nothing there that will kill you. There's no bugs or anything getting in your house.
Hold on.
I've never had to deal with any kind. It's just peaceful, nice wilderness out there. I loved it out there.
Where is it?
Washington State.
Washington State.
All right.
In Western Washington, not Eastern, because it is really 2 different climates. I lived in Western Washington. It's super calm out there. But if you do live in the Puget Sound area, if you move away from the Puget Sound, it's much cheaper. If you live in the Puget Sound area, that's like where Google is and like Nintendo and all that stuff. So cost of living in those areas are very expensive, and traffic is literally like LA. It's AIDS.
Interesting.
I'm just wondering if Chump's ever gonna grow a full beard.
No.
Why?
No. Looks dirty.
Why?
I can't do it.
That doesn't look dirty. You're gonna go through an ugly stage.
No offense. No, it's
I'm not offended at all. None taken.
That's all right. He's called me a hobo just now.
I can't. I can't do it.
None taken.
Dude, you should have seen it. It was long. I didn't shave for 3 days when I was in bed, dude.
Listen, seriously.
Felt like a caveman. It hurt to shave my upper lip. When I got to that point, I'm like, hell no. You know,
question for you.
I'm Italian, just like you. It gets thick. And it's
but that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
hell
why?
no.
My skin's like. Dude, let me tell you something.
Nope.
If I go from like skin to like trying to grow it out, it's like Velcro for like the first month, and then after that, it starts to soften as it gets longer. You know what I mean? So it's. But no, I'm serious. Like you have to like let it go for a minute. Seriously,
that,
I want to. Please wear a beard, dude. Grow a beard, dude.
No.
Just try it one time.
Movember? No. Is that what it is?
Come on.
Movember?
Why? Every man should grow a beard at least once in his life.
No.
You know, my grandfather never, here he is right here. He passed away. He never wore a beard. Okay. Never had one. And when he got sick, and because he fell and hit his head, he was growing this massive like beard, looked like Sean Connery. And I remember I walked into the recovery center that he was in, and the nurse is like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna shave him." I said, "Don't you dare. Let him grow his beard." My grandfather's looking at me, telling me in Italian. He goes, "Cut it, it's itchy." I said, "No, we're gonna line you up." So I brought my barber over there, and they lined him up, took a picture, and I saved it. I mean, it's me and him with beards before he died. Every man needs to have a beard at least once. What?
Hell no.
Okay, I'm coming.
All right, we're gonna get out of here anyways. It's time. I
gotta get the stash wax. Stop effing with my favorite chin strap, says Pocket.
The stash wax? What did you just say?
Yeah, stash wax. So like I don't have to sit here and keep doing this.
The molding wax. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need it, dude. I thought you meant the rip kind of wax. I was like, oh.
I need like concrete style stuff, man. This is like a Brillo pad. It's like rough, dude. It's rough. I could tell because when I smother my son with kisses, his skin starts to break out a little bit.
My son does too. He gets little red dots if I get too close to his chin, his cheek or something, or his shoulder. Like kiss him. Like it hits his neck, and he you get some little red dots.
You
I'm
guys
sitting
sound
there
real
going,
manly about putting special stuff in your beards right now. Just saying.
you have to.
I'm not putting shit in my
See,
beard.
you
I'm
have
just saying
King. You
poking.
don't have curly, coarse hair. I do, and
My
your hair is very
great.
straight
Well,
and
no,
wavy.
you're trying to curl
You can. No, it's. But do you see, like when I do this though, it wants to revert back. So I have to constantly do this. When I used to shave every day in law enforcement, it used to be so bad, dude. I was going through razors like nobody's business. It was so bad,
All right.
dude.
Anyways, guys, listen,
So bad.
Bitcoin hit a new all-time high, and it's doing fantastic. 77,816 bucks. Is this new? Is that new all-time high? Is that better than it was earlier? Let's see.
Yeah, no, I only put the wax to
Better than
hold
it
it,
was
High
earlier?
Root. I put the wax to hold it. I don't put anything else. I wash it with shampoo and conditioner like you. I don't put like
Yeah,
beard
this is
oil.
a new all-time high right now. 77,843.
77.8. Woo!
Just for DJ.
Babe,
Perfect.
let me see a titty.
Let me see. What the fuck?
What?
Get that.
Oh, I thought we were off.
All right, we're getting out
What?
of here. You guys
It's a new
have
all-time
great,
high. Titty time.
Have a great, happy Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll catch you guys bright and early on Monday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mr. Hawk Crypto, the Mining King, or Little Timmy. Thanks for being here. We'll see you guys next Saturday. Peace out and have a good one.
I just said what you all were thinking. Have a good night. Titties. That's
Peace
it.
out.
I do. I'm gonna.
If she don't hawk to her, we don't talk to her.
Perfect.